the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Luka Doncic. Jokic is out there with Embiid. Then there's Slim. And it's James in at the 3 spot.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And here's Harden after LeBron James hitting the 3. To the inside. And Young with the basket on the assist by Harden.
Harden, he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Really left alone that time.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the East. 6-point game. Pass to Young. Lets it go from deep. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
So smooth shooting the rock. Young trusts his shot from any distance.
James outside. Slim. Good. Slim's got 5 points so far.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now here's Curry. Let's go. Jokic grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffed.
Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out. Throwing it down. Come on.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Harden against LeBron. Pope passes to Harden. 6 to shoot. Now, here is Young. Curry with a wide-open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the West hit again from deep.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now here's Harden. Antetokounmpo, no good. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. Guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And, Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
Thanks so much, David. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something. Anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Now here's Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And another miss by the East.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ. Superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Curry finds Harden. And they get it. And another miss by the East.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Over to the wing. Here's Slim. They grab their own miss. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. Out to the right wing. Here is Slim. He's got 5. Hangs home the trifecta. Slim's got 8 points.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Tatum. And James pulls it down. The West leading by 18. Here's Slim. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
MOT fire.
That free throw good from Slim. And so it's Young who brings it up for the East. Timeout called East All-Stars.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good ball movement here by the East. Young, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And it's good for 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Curry. Here's Giannis. Tatum trying to break free. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach. The Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
Slam good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Slim's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
Here's Slim. And the layup's good off the glass. Slim's got 15 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Morant's checked in. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Young. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And the West All-Stars have possession. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. And the basket is good.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. For the finish. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
And some changes here for the East. Porzingis is checked in for Jason Tatum. Kevin Durant comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Lillard subbed in for Stephen Curry. Brown is checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Luka Doncic.
Brown, with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Durant kicks to Harden. Outside, KD. Six on the shot clock. Fades away. And he recovers it. And another miss by the East. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
So it's the West now. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end, Morant finds Davis. And that one's good. Morant's got 6 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here is Slim. He's got 17. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his second trip to the free throw line. That free throw good from Slim. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And it's off from three-point range. Pass break. Here comes the West. Here's Slim, and he goes in for the dunk.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the East. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's Leonard. After the made shot from Leonard, the pass to Durant. That one's off, still out of sync.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Lillard. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. That's to Porzingis over Davis. And another miss by the East. They've got a nice little run going here.
Yeah, just making it look easy on the offensive end.
Here is Slim, covered by Mitchell. Slim, good.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now, here's Lillard. No points in the game yet for him. Leonard finds Durant down low. Here's Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And both free throws good for Porzingis. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant kicks to Brown. Back to Morant. Trying to get over to Davis. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 10 points.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by the West. Free throw line jump shot. Again, the West All-Star.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Lillard misses. And so it's the West All-Stars holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Antetokounmpo out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Young. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Tatum in at the... We'll start the second with.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically. If that makes any sense, the officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Here's the teardrop. Williamson with the block.
And the leaping ability of Williamson. We see it on offense with his dunking, but they're using it on D.
Jokic used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Leonard on the wing. Puts up a three. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation. With some changes. Bradley Beal comes in for Leonard. And James Harden has subbed in for Young. Then for the West All-Stars, Embiid, he's checked in for Williamson. And it's Slim in for Zach LaVine.
A monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Giannis left side. On the wing, Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Goes up and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Here's Curry following the basket by LeBron James. The pass to Harden. On the wing, Giannis. Jokic defending. It's Curry outside. The West grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Slim. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Slim's got 27.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry finds Harden. Now Beal. It's rebounded by the West. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Some nice passing here by the West. LeBron passes to Slim. For the 3. And the West hit again from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 13 points in the game. They need this, and the layup is up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And here is Tatum, following the 3 from Slim. Passes it to Beal. He feeds it to Giannis. And stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. He dishes it to Embiid. To the left side wing. Here is Slim. He's covered by Beal. From deep. And LeBron James with the 3. James has got 16 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Slim. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the East. Porzingis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Durant comes in for Jason Tatum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Curry. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Brown is checked in for Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for LeBron. And it's John Morant in for Luka Doncic. Got that one up quick. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defenders something extra to think about.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buffed. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Durant wide open. He fires. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drives.
Now, here is Harden. Outside Durant. Kicks to Lillard. 3-pointer. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. Morant with the steal. Pass break. Here comes the West. Brown jams it in.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Pass to KD. And Beal kicks to Lillard. Will it go? Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Here is Slim. 37 points for him. Embiid. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
And there's another turnover by the East. And the East with some changes. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Harden. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Beal. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Davis is checked in. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one flies. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, with as much damage as Davis does inside, you know, AD is able to find plenty of opportunities from the mid-range, too.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
Now Davis, following the three-point attempt by DeRozan. Powered down after the assist, led him into the lane.
Well, a really excellent passer for his position. Davis, more than capable of dropping down.
Durant kicks to Lillard. Uncovered. That one, no good. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Slim passes to Morant. And the West hit again from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a huge...
emoji face with steam from nose.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Joel Embiid out there with Jokic. Then there's Doncic. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Slim in at the 2 guard. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And so Young will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Harden outside. Back to Curry. Harden right side. Tatum trying to break free. Here's Giannis. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Slim. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Slim's got 45 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Curry fires from way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And stolen by LeBron. Count it, good. 47 points for Slim.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. To stop the run. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Young outside. Good D by LeBron.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Looking to end his cold spell. Again, Young missing.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And James throws it down.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
LeBron James,
and the awareness
fire.
of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Here is Slim. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that. Finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Tatum kicks to Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Slim passes to Jokic. And the West hit again from deep.
A lot of times, Jokic is creating a jump shot for somebody else, but he's just as good a receiver as he is a distributor. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-footer.
Harden against James. Harden the pass to Young. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Can't hit from 12. Takes the 3. And the West hit again from deep.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Young. The 9-footer's on the mark. Young's got 10 points in the game.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there. Coming out of the break red hot. They've yet to miss a shot.
Here's Young. Following the basket by LeBron James. Antetokounmpo. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. And finished off by LeBron.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
And here is the East now. Curry kicks to Harden. There's the dish to Giannis. There's the pass to Curry. Here's Harden on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
Good on the shot. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Connects from three-point range. Slim's got 54 points.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Curry finds Harden. Back to Curry. Tatum on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Young, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. A big group substitution here for the East. Zingas, he's checked in for Tatum. Kevin Durant comes in for Antetokounmpo. Leonard, he's checked in for James Harden. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Stephen Curry. The West also making some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Embiid. Zion Williamson comes in for Jokic. And it's Morant in for Doncic. And here's Young after the three-pointer from Slim. Passes it to Mitchell. Over Williamson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
And LeBron throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Here is Slim. Non-stop scoring machine here. James, left side. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 9 assists now tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Porzingis can't hit. And finished off by LeBron.
This game, another feather in LeBron's cap, and by now he's got a lot of feathers in a lot of caps. What a night.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the East. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. For 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Slim. From deep three-point range, and the West hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Shot to stop the run. Porzingis can't hit. Porzingis has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. A step-back shot here. Again, the West All-Stars.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
Now, here's Leonard. He's got 6 for 3. Mitchell. The West grabs the miss. Slim's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that sends Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the East. Lillard comes in for Young. Then for the West All-Stars, Davis is checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for LeBron. Now, here's Lillard. The tray. Slim pulls it in. Slim's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-Shirt Day!
1:12 left in the third quarter.
Hey, right here.
Morant outside. Over Lillard. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
The pass to Lillard from the arc. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now the East All-Stars with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he is...
Big time!
Zion Williamson with the dunk.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Lillard against Morant. And Lillard kicks to Porzingis. Over Davis. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the West All-Stars enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Oh, Lord. Jesse made another one.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
DeRozan out there with Durant, and there's Porzingis, then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Lillard in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. DeRozan's shot is off. Here's West now. Davis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. That's tipped. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West